Hi everyone, Paul Akers, host of the American Innovator. You know, the innovative spirit is alive and well, and everywhere I travel around the world, I bring back ideas and creativity to share with my audience to continuously improve and change the way we live. Welcome to the American Innovator.
June 2013, Leanne and I decided to go back to Africa, to Tanzania and Kenya. And in doing so, we get a direct flight right over the North Pole to Dubai. And it's very unusual. I've never flown over the North Pole. Matter of fact, they used to let you do this. And it's exactly what I thought it would look like. And we got a little bit of a clearing, so I got some great footage. 14 hours and 50 minutes later, we landed in Dubai. For the second time this year, we've been there. We arrived around 7 o'clock at night, just as the sun was going down. 120 degrees, hot. Beautiful sunset, and the Dubai airport is quite amazing. It's like a giant caterpillar. Just beautiful, state-of-the-art facility. Emirates has their planes everywhere. They fly an awful lot of 777s. Upon arriving at Dubai, the airport is just, I mean, I've never seen anything like this. It's like the Taj Mahal, and it's an airport. And then after we got to our hotel, we got a taxi cab, and we did a little tour of Dubai at night. Needless to say, incredible wealth everywhere in Dubai. Here wearing the traditional Arab garb, driving a Land Rover, beautiful hotels everywhere you go. Then we went to the Burj Al Arab, which is one of the most fantastic hotels in the world, helicopter pad to land on. The architecture is actually of a sailboat. It's just fantastic, very tight security, you can't even get into it. And after that, our driver took us over to Palm Island, which is an island that is completely man-made in the shape of a palm. And this is where Atlantis Hotel is. You can see that's where we are in the GPS. And then this is the Atlantis Hotel at night, which is, man, spectacular. Look at the moon right behind it. We timed this right. So our driver just took us driving around, see all the highlights. We went to this very wealthy area. This is where a lot of the really expensive condominiums and homes are. That high-rise you just saw was twisted. Ladies in a burqa, the wife, taking a picture of the man. And everywhere you go, you see the burqas. Beautiful cars. This is actually the kind of car that the King of Dubai drives. No security, lots of Ferraris everywhere. And as you drive around, you realize the police have to have some pretty fast cars. There's a police car, a BMW. They actually also started driving Ferraris in order to catch all the Ferraris that are all over Dubai. It's an interesting place. And then over to the Dubai Mall and over to the Burj Khalifa. Now the Burj Khalifa is unbelievable. This is the tallest building in the world, 200 stories tall. We didn't go up at this time. We just took some great videos and photos outside. Then one more look at the Burj Khalifa as we drive by the Dubai Mall, and we see some fantastic billboards. Even the detail of the billboards, these are massive, just amazing. And then our driver, Akers, got us back to our hotel about midnight for an early morning. He was great.
Akers, thank you so much. Great job.
We got to the airport. I just love great architecture. They did a fabulous job at this airport. And even the security baskets you put everything in was on a conveyor system that automatically brought the baskets back. It rotated underneath. I thought it was very ingenious and saved all the transportation. So a very lean method. The elevators that take you up to the upper lobby are just like this crazy place, man. I mean, it's just so far beyond any airport that I've ever been in. Then here is the 383 double-decker loading station for the top floor and the bottom floor, and then for first class. Just a mammoth plane. We flew on that the first time we went to Dubai. Just incredible. So now we're off to Tanzania on a 777, about a 5-hour flight, and we get to Tanzania, and it is crazy. I mean, pandemonia just going through. But we made it. It was crazy. And then our driver, Charles, met us. They had a sign there for us. Just crazy to be in the middle of Africa in Tanzania. And he met us, and we got there no problem. Okay, we're starting our second day here. We're in the port city of Dar es Salaam, and it's about 5 million people, 40 million in the whole country of Tanzania. You can see it's quite beautiful everywhere you look. It's actually the hotel where President Obama is going to be staying. He's going to be staying right up here on the 8th floor, and they let us come up here just to take a few pictures and look around. And from here we're going to the Ngorongoro Crater, which is the largest intact crater in the world. We're going to have a great time. Yeah, what do you say for the camera there?
It's beautiful here, and I can't wait to get to the crater and see all the big five animals, zebras, flamingos, everything.
It's going to be pretty cool. All right, signing out. First day, Africa.
So needless to say, Tanzania is different than Dubai. Here's a woman carrying a 5-gallon bucket, and we're just kind of doing a little video of people driving down the street, and people are working hard, trying to make a living, and these women are out there sweeping the streets, and we got some pictures of them. They're really nice. They're typical African outfits, but it was a good time.
So this is kind of hard to believe, but every car is Toyota. And Charles said because very easy to maintain.
Yes.
And get the spare parts.
Yeah, it's very easy to maintain it.
You think of all the car makers in the world, but everything here is Toyota.
So this is Leanne and I's third day of travel to get to the Ngorongoro Crater. It took forever, and now this is Zanair, little tiny single-engine planes, and we boarded them and we went on our way. So I was lucky enough to negotiate a position up in the front seat with the pilot. Got some great footage, got out my GoPro camera, got that big wide angle, and this is the advance team for President Obama, who's going to be there just in about 4 or 5 days, staying in the same hotel as us. Look at this footage, isn't this cool? Now we're going to the island of Zanzibar, about 20 minutes off the coast, and we're going to drop off a couple passengers, then pick up another plane, so we'll have 3 flights today, and there was a religious school there, and I snapped some great photographs. Look at these, telephoto zoom 50 times. I just love these photographs. They're just amazing what you can do with a great camera. So we took off from Zanzibar, and again I was able to negotiate a seat in the front with the pilot. Just amazing. I had good luck today. So this is our second flight of 3 flights in one day. They're actually building a brand new terminal there, and they built it too close to the runway, and they got to actually push the whole thing back, tear it down, and rebuild it. Yikes. Some beautiful shots, and then we punched through the clouds, and this is actually Kilimanjaro, 18,000 feet. When we get ready to land in Arusha, and here we are coming in for the landing, a lot of agricultural in this area, and this is very close to the Ngorongoro Crater, but then we have to take another plane where we land at a remote airport called Manyara, dirt strip, and we meet our driver whose name is Killian, and onto the Ngorongoro Crater.
Killian.
So an hour and a half drive, and after learning Killian's name, we pass a lot of farming communities and see a lot of very interesting sights, and then we come across a troop of baboons and monkeys, and they were just fascinating. We just sat there and watched. My favorite thing to do in Africa, just sit and watch.
They're just foraging, looking for bugs.
Yeah, they can eat also insects, roots.
Oh, look at this guy pulling the tail over there.
Now this guy has a real system for picking the bugs out. Watch how he flips the fur back. Look at this. Watch how he has a system down, man. He's really efficient at this. All right, that's enough of that. Their fur is just spectacular. And I took a couple still shots. Look at this one. I love it. And then this is looking back over the valley that we came up, and this is the crater now. 20 miles by 20 miles, essentially, and 1,500 feet deep. We're almost at the lodge for and beyond. And it is unbelievable. It sits on the rim of the crater overlooking this. It's just spectacular. And this is where we're going on safari tomorrow. So here's the lodge here. And this is a couple of Maasai women that are right at the gate. And then as we drive up, they're singing and greeting. It was just unbelievable. They are so talented and so winsome and just so happy. So we go into the main dining room and just see it before we go to our room, and now we get to go to our room, and it's just literally like Alice in Wonderland. It is magical what they've done with these rooms, and they're huge, and just the detail and those ceilings, and they had a hot bath drawn for us. It was just so far over the top and beyond. I just couldn't believe it, and we've already been to and beyond properties before, and this was again another level above that, overlooking the crater.
All right, we have our guide.
So it's dinner time, and we always have to have somebody come down and get us because there's wild animals everywhere. Water buffaloes just walked in front of our room. We go up to dinner, have a spectacular dinner, and they sing and they dance for us. And what a day. You couldn't rewrite it any better than it was. spirit of the African people is just absolutely infectious. And as they sing and dance, the moon rises, and I capture a couple pictures on my camera, and it just is so beyond. Look at it, I've even got the craters on the moon. The day could not have been better. Now, tomorrow, the safari.
Remember, life's an adventure. Be a part of the solution. Go out, learn, improve, change, think outside the box. We can change the way the world thinks. Be an innovator. I really got to stop getting myself in these situations. That's a leopard, and that's an elephant. Yes, and this is a cheetah.
Like, oh, I saw
Here,
that.
kitty, 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 kitty,
Oh,
kitty.
cute. He wants to play.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got it.